my gut was telling me that we need to start talking about resilience, right? We need to talk about how do we start filling the gas tank, right? There's so much that is not in our hands, so much that is not in our control. And so there's a lot of holes in our buckets. So where, you know, maybe certain things wouldn't have exhausted us, or we wouldn't have felt tired or empty or depressed or just like that heaviness. We feel it now, right? We're a lot more sensitive to it now. So what I want to do tonight is invite you all to start thinking about resilience. I mean, spring is that time, right? Renewal, rebirth. We talk about that. So we're, that's in alignment with our seasons that are coming. Days are getting longer. At least up here, we've been seeing a little more sunshine than we have before. And however, there's, keeping our ability to fill ourselves up in the hands of someone else or in the hands of external circumstances, right? And there is cultivating resilience with it, like through ourselves internally, through things that we have control over. So I know this is something I'm going to be talking about, I want to say, for the next few weeks, as we're like heading into April. And resilience, and what is resilience? In the simplest form, it's like just knowing that we're enough to get through the moment. At the heart, it's really that simple. It's moment by moment. In this moment, I am enough. I know I can step forward. And so I want to share a practice that I've been doing. It's not meditative. It's more like in the moment, to snap me out of stuff, where when I'm frustrated, when I feel like, oh my gosh, like I don't agree with the decisions that are being made about COVID. And, as far as I'm concerned, I think we should be at zero. But that's not our strategy, at least where I live. It's all about not overwhelming systems, and no one's talking about not overwhelming people, that we do have finite gas tanks, right? And so many of us are in exhaustion. So what I do is, when I'm feeling that way, is I ask myself, okay, right now, in this moment, what's my problem? Do I have one? And I gotta be honest, most of the times my answer is no, there is no problem. Like, I'm in a safe space, I have shelter, I have food, I'm in a bubble of one. So COVID's really not an issue. Like, it's not in my face. It's not something I'm actually having to face, other than reading about it or hearing about people I know that are getting ill with it. But just in this moment, it's not an issue. It's not something I have to actually worry about. So then I ask myself, okay, so what do I need to worry about? Like, what is my problem right now? What is what I should focus on right now? And it just helps me shift to like focusing on what I need to get done that day, focus on getting through just whatever it is I'm looking to accomplish in that moment. And sometimes it really is, I need to just be quiet and I just need to breathe. And sometimes that's exactly what I need to accomplish in that moment. And sometimes I need to be a little more active. I need to physically exercise, or I need to go cook a meal, or I need to go and meditate. I can just ask myself. So as the thoughts, because there's so much that comes at us, through social media and everything else and what people are talking about, I will ask myself. And so I share that hack with you, is that, hopefully it will be of some value, that in the moment, just ask yourself right in that moment, is COVID something I have to worry about? What is my problem at this moment? What do I need to deal with right now? And usually nothing much. In the moment, if we're just in the present moment, there really is no concern often, right? So I'm going to leave that thought with you. And then encourage us tonight that as we meditate, what we're going to meditate actually is actually the first word in my tradition. It's Onkar. And it's this iceberg word that does take a paragraph, probably a full page to explain. And really it means ik is one, and then Onkar is like the one creator, sustainer, ender, that cycle that we just, birth, life, death, that we cycle through. And that is a natural order of what we go through. And in our lifetime, we begin things, we live them, and then they do come to an end. And when the ending happens and the possibility of something new comes along, right? And that's that cycle of the seasons too, right? We plant, it grows, it harvests, and then there's an ending, and there's a fallow time, a resting time. And then we begin again, right? With renewal. So in life, over and over again, we renew again and again and again. And so ik Onkar, the way I practice it is I am connected to this one source that everything and everyone comes from. And so therefore I'm connected to everything and everyone, right? Because we're all part of that one source that's formless, vast, infinite, has no GPS as far as I'm aware. I've never found the coordinates of where source is. However, source is inside us. That is the one coordinate I am familiar with. And then I'm connected to source in every being and everything out there. And so Onkar, I invite you tonight as we chant that to open yourself up to vastness, to open yourself up to filling your bucket, right? It's your choice whether you want to look at it as something external coming inside of you, or think of it as something unfolding inside of you, because everything we do need, sources within us. We're never alone, though we can feel lonely because of our own sort of perceptions of something's out there, rather than really knowing that it's actually sources within us. And that quiet voice that we need to listen to every once in a while. So think of yourself as a bucket, and you're going to fill up. Your imagination, just use visualization. It can be energy flowing in, and you can see that golden light filling up the bucket, or you can just see the golden light just starting from the bottom and it starts filling up, right? However you want, it's up to you. You will have your own experience. And I invite you to use whatever else imagery. Don't be limited by what I said. Just set the intention. So I'm going to help you all set the intention for tonight. So we're going to close our eyes and sit in a comfortable position. And just whatever that looks like for you, right? You need to feel comfortable so you can just relax. Okay. And as you are becoming comfortable, just continue breathing and pay attention to your breath and just allow it to come through naturally. If you feel the need to take a deeper breath, take a deeper breath. If you don't. Just start feeling how your breath relates to your body. Know that your body is a vessel, and that this vessel is part of something vast, beautiful, awe-inspiring, beyond our ken in many ways, but certainly felt. But we're part of something bigger than ourselves. And so set the intention that as we chant Ik Onkar today, that you will fill up, that you will feel the holes that suck away your energy, right? That the sieves, that sieve kind of feeling in our body, that you feel that shoring up, and you feel the energy filling you so that you can sleep better, so you can think better, so you can feel more, and that you can feel connected. And I invite you to just be open, knowing that we are deeply connected with everything and everyone if we allow ourselves to be. So just set that intention to fill up and to feel rejuvenated. We're going to meditate for 20 minutes. I will lead the chant, And you'll just follow along with me. And the breath pattern is we will inhale, and on the exhale, we will chant Ik Onkar. You're welcome to chant along at any point, join in whenever you're comfortable, or listen. Just be with your own experience. There is no right or wrong way of doing this. So I'm just setting our timer for 20 minutes. So just breathe. And we begin. Ik Onkar. Ik Onkar. Ik Onkar. Ik 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 Onkar. Ik एक ओंकार एक 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 Ik Inhale, exhale. Inhale again, and exhale. And whenever you're ready, please join back with the group.